Hello there, welcome to mathematics tutorial with Tam. The main objective of this tutorial is to cover O-level syllabus, which include JAMB, WAEC, NECO. Let's start with indices today. Before you can solve indices related questions, you must be familiar with the laws of indices, which are 7. The first law is this is the base. This is called the power. This is called the base. Laws of indices is only applied when the same numbers have the same base. Different powers have the same base. For example, three and 4 are powers which have the same base, so we can apply the multiplication law of indices. This is called the multiplication law of indices. So since they have the same base, following this law, you take 1 out of the base, then add the 2 powers together. So it will be 2 raised power 7. This is the first law of indices. So the base cannot always be 2. It can be 5 raised power 2 times 5 raised power 7. Since they have the same base, take one of the base 5, add the 2 powers 2 plus 7, which will give us 9. So anytime you see questions like this in mathematics in which the same base have different powers, you can take one of the base, then add the powers together, just like we did here. So I'm very sure when you see questions related to multiplication law of indices, you should be able to solve it. Let's move to the second law. The second law is called division law of indices. Since they have the same base, this is the base. They have the same base, so you can add the what? You can subtract the powers. They have the same base because of this division sign. That's why it's possible for us to subtract the powers. So this is called what? Division law of indices. So anytime you see the same base with these different powers, with division law in between them, we have to subtract. For example, since they have the same base, take one of the base. Division sign means 7 minus 3. So when you see questions related like this, you should be able to solve it. For another example, they have the same base, subtract the power because of this division sign. So this is the second law of indices, which is called the division law of indices. The third law, this is called the negative power law. The negative power law. A minus 1. To remove this negative power, it will turn to 1 over a1. When you solve indices problems and you end up having negative power, for example, let's say 2 raised to power 2 divided by 2 raised to power 4. Since they have, let's apply the first division law. 2 minus 4, which leads to what? 2 raised to power minus 2. It has negative power. Following this negative power law, to remove this negative, you have to put 1 over this 2 raised to power what? The 2. So this is how you solve it when you see questions related to negative power law. The fourth law is power of 0. Power of 0. For example, a raised to power 0 is 1. Power of 0 says that any number raised to power 0 in indices will give us 1. 2, 4 divided by 2 raised to power 4 will give us 2 raised to power 4 minus 4, which is 2 raised to power 0. According to indices law, anything raised to power 0 is what? 1. So when you see questions related to power of 0 law, I'm very sure you should be able to solve it. Let's move to the next law. The root law. Root law. The root law says when a raised to power n can be written as root of n a. For example, 25 root 2 can be written as root of 2 25. This n will come here, this 2 come here. Just follow this law, because this is called the root law. The root law can be in another format. It can also be in this format: a m over n. When the power here is not 1, when it's another number, it will be a root n or to bracket m. For example, let's use 9 2 over 3. It will be 9 root, the one under will come here, 2. So this is what? This is the root law. The root law can be in this format or this format. Let's go to the next law. The bracket law. The bracket law. A m n. When n and m is, when bracket is in between m and n, to open this law it will be a m times n, which is a m n. For example, 3 2 raised to power 5 is equal to 3 2 times 5, which is equal to 3 over 10. 3 raised to power 10. This is the bracket law. When the bracket, when we want to open the bracket, we introduce the what? The multiplication sign. Then when we times it together, this is the end result. So this is the bracket law. Finally, the last law. The last law of indices. The last law of indices says that the base must not be equal to 0. If the base is equal to 0, the law of indices will not be applied. Since a and a is not equal to 0, we are able to apply the multiplication law of indices. But if the base is equal to 0, the multiplication law of indices or other laws of indices will not be applied. Thanks for joining me in this tutorial today. Make sure you drop your comments and questions and I'll attend to them. Thank you and God bless.